you drink a bit of beer and wine, and immediately you get hives.
Food allergy test and food sensitivity test. My surprising results.
Hey everybody, this is Dr. Ben. I'm a chiropractor working in Petaling Jaya, Malaysia. So food allergies are rare, but when they occur, it's very fast. You get an almost immediate reaction. So your immune system kicks in and gives you an almost immediate reaction. So for example, if you have a peanut allergy, you can't breathe. So again, that's very rare to have a true peanut allergy. Dust mite. You touch dust mite and immediately you get red spots, hives, urticaria, or in Chinese we say feng mok. Or if you're truly allergic to alcohol, you drink a bit of beer and wine, and immediately you get hives, rashes all over your body. Urticaria, hives, feng mok. Allergy to eggs, itchy in the throat, itchy around the mouth. It's an almost immediate reaction. So right now, of course, we have a lot of blood tests in the market. So allergy tests, that's IgE blood test.
Learn something useful? Hit the like button and click on the bell for notification.
Now I want to talk about food sensitivity. Food sensitivity is a lot more common. They say gluten is bad, wheat is bad, don't eat grain, don't eat bread, don't eat pasta. How valid is that? Test, don't guess. So in the case of food sensitivity, the reaction is delayed. It could be several hours or maybe even the next day that you only get the symptoms. Feeling uncomfortable in the stomach,
gas and bloating,
a bit of rashes around the mouth as well. For food sensitivity test, it's pretty much IgG test. Now of course, no test is foolproof. Some doubt about the validity, but it provides a useful tool for you. So if you could only take one type of test, I would say take the food sensitivity test. Why? Because if you have a true allergy, you would know it immediately. So what's my story? Why am I telling you all of this? I'm telling you all of this because 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with eczema. So in my case, I did all the testing and what the results show. So in terms of allergy, food allergy, it shows that no, I'm not allergic to wheat, I'm not allergic to eggs, I'm not allergic to milk. However, the food sensitivity test showed that I was mildly sensitive to milk and dairy, quite highly sensitive to eggs, and mildly sensitive to gluten and wheat. So again, as I said, test, don't guess.
Mild sensitivity to yeast, so less beer, Vegemite, fermented food and sauce.
Now I mentioned in my previous video, reaction to Uncle Roger tries the hottest chili in the world.
Let's do this.
That I also did a circle DNA test, and it shows that I have a high sensitivity to spice, but my body doesn't like the spice, stomach irritation, can't sleep properly. So I suspect that there are some of you here who are suffering from eczema or maybe autoimmune conditions, and those conditions seems to be getting worse after consuming spice. Now again, I've mentioned in a previous video that what is spicy might not be hot, but still irritates your gut. And there's another minority of you, this spice, this hot stuff stays in your gut, and therefore it inflames your whole body. And when it inflames your whole body, where do you see it? Finally, you see it on the outer layer of your skin. It could be the legs, could be the face, etc. Now of course, I didn't pluck this out of thin air. Came this understanding after reading up on traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and by experimenting with certain acupuncture points on myself, I managed to clear some of the heat, skin looks better, and the itching goes away. So of course, none of these tests are cheap. You need to invest, whether it's in blood tests or things like circle DNA, but of course it's worth the investment because you find out a lot of useful information. I purchased all of this using my own money, and it was not sponsored. Of course, the circle DNA test reveals a lot more. There's vitamins, for example, I need more vitamin B2 and B12, genetic mutation, which thank God I don't have. If you're interested, look in the description box below and you can get a discount code. This is Dr. Ban, chiropractor, signing off from Petaling Jaya, Malaysia. See you in our next episode. Oh yeah, remember to hit the subscribe button and share this video.
Stay tuned for the next video.